I Am Legend is a 2007 American post-apocalyptic action thriller film loosely based on the 1950 Ford novel of the same name by Richard Matheson. Directed by Francis Lawrence, began developing I Am Legend in 1994, and various actors and directors were attached to the project, though production was delayed due to budgetary concerns related to the script. Production began in 2006 in New York City, filming mainly on location in the city, including a $5 million scene at the Brooklyn Bridge. This movie was released on December 14, 2007, in the United States and Canada, and opened to the largest ever box office for a non-Christmas film, released in the US in December, and was the seventh highest grossing film of 2007, earning $256 million domestically and $329 million internationally, for a total of $585 million. Smith's performance being singled out for praise. Criticism focused on its divergences from the novel, particularly the ending. An attempt to genetically re-engineer the measles virus to cure cancer becomes lethal, infecting 99% of the world's population, turning those it does not kill into vampiric, albino, cannibalistic mutants called darksakers, who are extremely vulnerable to sunlight, and prey on the few who are left unaffected. 3 years after the outbreak, in 2012, U.S. Army virologist LTC's Robert Neville lives an isolated life in the deserted ruins of Manhattan, unsure if any other uninfected humans are left. Neville's daily routine includes experimenting on infected rats to find a cure for the virus, searching for food and supplies, and waiting each day for any survivors who might respond to his continuous recorded radio broadcasts, which instruct them to meet him at midday at the South Street Seaport. Flashbacks reveal that his wife, Zoe, and daughter, Marley, died in a helicopter accident during the chaotic evacuation of Manhattan as the military was enforcing a quarantine of the island. Neville's only companion is his German shepherd Samantha, and to cope with his loneliness, he regularly talks to some mannequins and the characters on film recordings from video stores. At night, he barricades himself with Sam inside. One day, as Neville hunts a deer, Sam pursues it into a dark building. Neville cautiously goes in after her and locates the deer's corpse along with Sam, but discovers the building is infested with Darkseekers. Both escape unharmed, and the attacking Darkseekers are killed by the sunlight. Neville finds a promising treatment derived from his own blood, so he sets a snare trap and captures a female Darkseeker. A male Darkseeker attempts to pursue them, but is halted by the sunlight and returns to the shadows. Back in his laboratory in the basement of his house, Neville treats the female seemingly without success. The next day, Neville notices a mannequin usually at the local video store, positioned outside Grand Central Terminal, and shoots him in confusion. However, Neville realizes he is being watched by the Darkseekers from within nearby buildings. As he approaches Fred's body, he is ensnared in a trap similar to the one he used to capture the female, and is rendered unconscious after hitting his head. By the time he wakes up, the sun is setting, and he is attacked by infected dogs. Neville and Sam eliminate them, but Sam is bitten during the fight. Neville injects her with a strand of his serum. Neville is forced to strangle her to death before she turns. Heartbroken and driven by rage, Neville ventures out and deliberately attacks a group of Darkseekers the following night, before he is rescued by a pair of immune humans, Anna and a young boy named Ethan, who have traveled from Maryland after hearing his broadcast. They transport the injured Neville back to his home, where Anna explains that they survived the outbreak aboard a Red Cross evacuation ship from Sao Paulo and are making their way to a survivors' camp in Bethel, Vermont. Neville argues that no such survivors camp exists and continues working to cure the female Darkseeker. The next night, a group of Darkseekers who tracked Anna and Neville invade the house. Neville, Anna, and Ethan retreat into the basement laboratory, sealing themselves in with the female test subject. Discovering that the last treatment was successful, Neville assesses the situation as the Darkseeker alpha male rams himself against a glass door to break in. Neville draws a vial of blood from the woman he cured and gives it to Anna before shutting Ethan and her inside a coal chute in the back of the lab. Neville then takes a grenade and kills the Darkseekers at the cost of his own life, saving the cure. The following day, Anna and Ethan arrive at the survivors' camp in Bethel, where they are greeted by military officers and other survivors before Anna hands them the cure. Anna narrates how Neville's and Sam's efforts and sacrifices to save humanity ultimately became legend.